One bright Saturday morning, Antonia and her little brother Ethan could hardly sit still. Today was no ordinary day. It was the day of their very first visit to Silent Creek Zoo. Antonia packed her sketchbook and coloured pencils, determined to draw as many animals as she could. Ethan, with his trusty binoculars hanging around his neck and a crinkly bag of animal-shaped cookies in his hands, was ready for adventure. "Are you ready to see the king of the jungle?" Antonia asked, brushing back her curly hair. Ethan gave a tiny gulp. "You mean the lions? They're kind of scary." Antonia smiled warmly. "Don't worry, Ethan. Lions are brave, but they're not scary if you watch them safely from behind the fence." When they reached the zoo, their eyes widened with wonder. The parrots squawked loudly, showing off their rainbow feathers. Giraffes bent their long necks to nibble leaves from tall trees. Penguins waddled and splashed in their chilly pool, making Ethan giggle. But there was one place they couldn't wait to see: the lion's den. Meeting Leo the lion cub. When the children arrived, they expected to hear loud, thunderous roars. Instead, they found a quiet little lion cub sitting alone under the shade of a tall tree. His golden fur shimmered in the sunlight, but his eyes looked uncertain. A wooden sign nearby read, "Meet Leo, the youngest lion at Silent Creek Zoo." Antonia tilted her head. Why does Leo look so nervous? Just then, Miss Clara, the kind zookeeper, walked by. She noticed the children staring at the little cub. "Hello there," Miss Clara said with a smile. "That's Leo. He's still learning how to be brave." Ethan's eyebrows shot up. Wait, lions need to learn bravery. Aren't they already the bravest animals? Miss Clara chuckled softly. "You see that big wooden bridge in his enclosure? It leads to the tallest rock. The other lions go up there to roar, but Leo is afraid of crossing it. He hasn't found his courage yet." Antonia leaned closer to her brother. "So even the bravest animals can be scared sometimes." Miss Clara nodded. "Exactly. Being brave doesn't mean never feeling afraid. It means trying even when you are afraid." The challenge. Just then, a playful gust of wind rolled a colourful ball across the grass. It bounced and stopped right in the middle of the wooden bridge. Leo's ears perked up, his tail twitching with curiosity. He padded closer, but when he reached the bridge, he froze. The bridge creaked. Leo's tiny paws trembled. With a whimper, he stepped back. Ethan clutched Antonia's arm. "He's too scared. What if he never crosses?" Antonia bent down to her brother's level. "Remember what Dad always tells us? Courage is doing the right thing, even when your knees shake." She cupped her hands around her mouth and called softly, "You can do it, Leo. Be brave." Ethan joined in, his small voice carrying across the fence. "Go, Leo, go!" Other visitors noticed and began to clap and cheer too. Leo blinked, his ears twitching at the sound of encouragement. He looked at the ball, then at the crowd, then finally at Antonia and Ethan. Something in their hopeful smiles lit a spark in his heart. Step by step, Leo placed one paw on the bridge. Creak! He wobbled but didn't back away. He placed another paw, then another. Slowly, carefully, he began to cross. His whiskers twitched with every step. "Come on, Leo," Ethan whispered, bouncing on his toes. "You're almost there." Finally, thump! Leo reached the other side. With a proud flick of his tail, he nudged the ball into the air. It bounced high, and Leo let out a small but fierce roar. The crowd erupted with cheers and clapping. Antonia and Ethan clapped the loudest. "He did it!" Ethan shouted, his eyes shining. Antonia grinned. He found his bravery. A lesson for Ethan. On the way home, Ethan sat quietly, thinking about Leo. Finally, he said, "Antonia, you know that tall slide at the playground? The one I'm always too scared to go down? Yes, Antonia said gently. What about it? Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye.